Hey guys, Roman Reaper here, so I'm just outside the cinema right now. I'm about to head in and see, the big event of the year. The film destined to shake up the hierarchy of power in the DC universe. That's right, Black Adam. I'm quite looking forward to this. The trailers have looked surprisingly good. But, and yeah, I imagine this will be, a big bit of big screen, Dwayne Johnson, popcorn, blockbuster fun. No more, no less. And yeah, as I said, hopefully this actually moves DC in the right track and they actually, start to get their shit together. But yeah, kind of head in, get my snacks, get my seat, and get ready to see Black Adam. Got my popcorn and a Coke Zero here. Ready to watch the hierarchy of power in the DC Universe change. So yeah, Black Adam. Just got back from seeing it. It is 15 years in the making. As you already know, The Rock was cast back in 2007, and the road to the screen has been long and turbulent. But it's finally here, and promises to shake up the hierarchy of power in the DC universe. But does it do that, and was it worth the wait? Let's find out. Black Adam is set in the fictional nation of Kandak, where 5,000 years ago, a slave was gifted the power of the gods and became its champion, and in an epic battle defeated its tyrannic king. 5,000 years later, said champion, Teth Adam, has been reawakened to a world that has entirely changed and now has to decide where he lies. Will he be its destroyer or its savior? So, if you've seen like a comic book movie ever, you'll probably already know what's in store for Black Adam, and yes, it shamelessly wears some of its influences on its sleeve. But you know what? This is just big, unashamed, unpretentious fun, and I had a blast with it. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a lot of fun. And the reason why it's so fun is how the film frames itself. Like, the film is mostly like action, and if you're the sort of person that thinks, well, superhero movies are just mindless visual effects and constant action, you're probably not going to love this. But if you're just in the mindset of big, dumb, escapist fun, you'll probably enjoy this quite a bit. It's a lot of action. There's a good solid hour to an hour and a half where it is just a lot of action, and the reason why that action is so goddamn fun is the level of power at play here. The film does not shy away from the god level powers of Black Adam, and it's so much fun to watch him just clapping mercenaries and the Justice Society, tossing them through buildings and dropping them from the sky to their deaths with ease, and just taking bullet fire like it's like a normal human would rain. It's so much fun, and there's a goddamn lot of it. It helps as well that visually the film is pretty damn good. There's a lot of really strong CGI and there's some really great shots, courtesy of cinematographer Lawrence Sher, who also happened to work on Joker. There's some slightly shaky CGI and green screen work in places, but for the most part it looks really damn good. Also got a pretty kick-ass soundtrack by Lauren Balfe, the guy that composed the score for Mission Impossible Fallout. Black Adam's theme in particular is just so goddamn badass. If you haven't heard it by now, go give it a listen on YouTube. Or on Spotify, or wherever you use. It's great. But really, putting all that aside, the film would be nowhere near as goddamn fun as it was. It wasn't for the characters and the actors playing them, because the characters here are actually surprisingly damn good. Not all of them are tightly fleshed out. There's some like side human characters that don't have superpowers that are way less interesting. particularly this kid who's just super annoying. But the main superpowered characters at play are goddamn so much fun to watch. Dwayne Johnson moves away from his more jokey, charismatic on-screen and off-screen self for this character, and yeah, he sells it very well. He's a lot more like stone-faced than usual, and while he does get some jokes, they're quite like deadpan, and it works well for the character. I really bought into him, being this potential threat. But sure, it's a slightly more serious variation of The Rock's brand of acting, but it works. I like the character, and I would definitely like to see more of him going forward. Preferably, actually, on screen with Shazam. We also have the Justice Society, who are great, and I really like them. We get to see their powers show off a lot, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And it helps as well. The Justice Society are fairly well performed by their actors. We've got Aldous Hodge as Hawkman. He's just another goddamn badass. And he's sort of like the film's like moral anchor in a way, sort of keeping Black Adam in line. We also have Noah Centineo as Atom Smasher and Quintessa Swindell as Cyclone. I really liked their relationship. It's obviously not quite as well developed as you expect, obviously the Justice Society aren't massively developed characters overall, maybe a little bit longer could have helped that, but yeah, they're likable, and I really enjoyed seeing the chemistry between these two characters grow over the course of the film, and I also liked the more jokey aspect Noah Centineo brought to the character. He's a lot of fun, considering he's the guy from like every generic Netflix rom-com ever. He does good. But also, though, his suit, I'm going to address the elephant in the room here. His suit does look like a punch-up version of Deadpool. And again, Marvel and DC are nicking character designs and character abilities like all the time, so I'm really not surprised. But the absolute MVP of the Justice Society and the film is Pierce goddamn Brosnan. He's great. He's just perfect casting for Dr. Fate. The role fits him like a glove, he's got, that smooth Pierce Brosnan charisma. Got the way he talks, goddamn it. How can you hate this guy? But he's also really enigmatic and cryptic, and Pierce Brosnan perfectly mixes these two aspects of the character just wonderfully. He's a goddamn presence. And yeah, I would like to see more of the Justice Society going forward in the DCEU. Obviously, there's so much more ahead for them. Yeah, unfortunately though, the storytelling is not quite up to par on occasions. The opening 10-15 minutes or so is fairly exposition heavy, so it is slightly rocky terrain until Black Adam is unleashed. And from there, the film goes goddamn wild and it's a ton of fun. But the road to that point is slightly rocky, and unfortunately, things get way less interesting in Act 3. They're really predictable, right? Having a really uninteresting, bad CGI villain for the heroes to fight, just come out of nowhere. When really it was so much fun exploring Black Adam's power level and the sort of grey area in which he operates. The film's doing so good with that, and then it just sort of drops the ball in Act 3, which is a shame. But yeah, all in all, Black Adam is, so far a really good fun film. That it's got issues, but I still enjoyed myself. And before we conclude, yes, that mid credits scene, freaking hype. By now you already know what's in it, and you know what? I am really excited to see what it builds to, because it's gonna be very exciting stuff, and hopefully they'll it'll deliver, assuming DC has actually finally gotten its act together. And yeah, Black Adam, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I had a lot of fun with it. It's not perfect, but it's big screen escapist entertainment, which we definitely need right now. It's, at least the UK anyway, it's absolutely goddamn mess. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Have you seen Black Adam? What did you think of it? Are you excited to see where that post-credit scene leads? Don't, without spoilers, obviously, even though everyone already knows. Would you like to see more of Black Adam and the Justice Society? And are you excited to see the future of the DCEU? And I just want them to do well. They need it. Don't forget the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button if you're new, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.